In today's reading, there are two stories that at first seem unrelated to each other, but there's a really cool connection. In the first story, God comes and he tells Israel, I want you to celebrate the Passover. I want you to celebrate me delivering you from Egypt, bringing you out from being slaves. So God comes and he gives instructions. Here's when you're supposed to celebrate. Here's how you're supposed to celebrate. And then some people come with a question. They said, well, what do we do if we don't meet the requirements that God's laid out to celebrate the Passover? And God says, here's the deal. If you're unclean, or if you're traveling and can't celebrate the Passover, here's what I want you to do. In the second month, I'll give you another chance. Come celebrate the Passover again. Then we turn over here to Numbers 10, and we find a second story. Moses is overwhelmed with the burden of leading the people, and God counsels him, call 70 elders together from the children of Israel and give them authority. So Moses calls the 70 elders, and 68 of them come. And the Holy Spirit is poured out, and they begin prophesying there, God showing to the people of Israel that he has called them to serve as leaders. But two men remain behind in camp. They don't follow the instructions. They don't show up like they were told. They remain in camp. And yet, as the story goes, people come and report, guess what? These two men start prophesying as well. In both these stories, God accommodates human weakness, whether it's fear or the feeling of unworthiness in the second story, or some type of uncleanness or travel plans that don't allow you to celebrate the Passover in the first one. God meets us where we are at. He makes accommodations for our weakness because, in the end, He is a God of covenant relationship. He wants you to be able to worship and to celebrate with Him, no matter what your circumstances are.